Okay, here we have a D40 Navara rear wheel bearing replacement. Also inside there you will see the rear axle seal. Replace that. Now you can get a slide hammer or an L-shaped hook, and you can always stick some mole grips on the side here and use a lever, a screwdriver to pull it out. Then tap it in with a piece of tubular steel, or very carefully, obviously, put grease on the seal so it's not running dry when you put it back. So there's the seal that's gone in, and I'll show you the wheel bearing. Now I've jumped the gun on this wheel bearing. I've already done it, but I'll just talk you through the process. So here you've got the reluctor for the ABS. Super careful, it's soft metal. So if you're tapping it off, you need to get a tool or brass drift right in the groove. Do not touch these because you will break them. They dent so easy. So ideal scenario, right in the bottom, and just tap it gently, it will come off. Your next thing is you undo a circlip here, and then you need a press to press it off, or a welding plant. If you get a welding plant, you can pull all the outer race off, and then you can heat the race and tap it out. So the outer race, on this one, I did heat it just to tap them off. So I'll go and take you over and show you. But you can see that putting it back on is quite simple. You need a piece of tube in the press just to go against here, the base of that, so it goes completely over the shaft down there. And then you can just press the bearings back on. So it's quite simple. I'll show you the races that I used, that I've removed. So here is the inner race that I've removed. Now notice I've just touched it with a welding plant across, got it hot, and you can just tap it off. Then you don't need to use a press to get the thing out. So that's one way of doing it. It's sometimes easier because the problem you've got is the outer collar that bolts the whole shaft to the axle. What you don't want to do is put something behind that when it's in a press and bend it. So sometimes this is a good way if you haven't got that. Now this is the collar here, that if you're pressing underneath here to get the bearing off and it starts getting a bit tight, you might just tweak it and then it's shot. You need to buy a new one. So that's why I do it by just whipping down with a welding plant on the inner race and tapping them out the way. But there it is, it's all back together, all ready to throw back in the car, and the job is done. Thank you for watching, and if you could subscribe, I would appreciate it. Thank you.